Evet, selam YouTube. Bugün Hogwarts Legacy'den devam ediyoruz kaldığımız yerden. En son nerede kaldığımızı hatırlamıyorum. Evet, en son aynen hayaletle mücadele etmiştik, aşağı inmiştik. Ufak bir kasma oluyor gibi bende. Neden böyle oluyor? Bu arada kimse yokken şunu da açabilirim bence sandığı. Şimdi koşarak. Yüklenmekte bir tık zorlanıyor gibi. Ama yavaş yavaş alışır. Yayında bir problem yok değil mi? Herhangi bir sorunumuz yoktur umarım. Yayında. Şuradan gidecekmişiz. Kitabı Profesör Fig'e götür. Ay ne oluyor? Aa, kafayı yedi benim bilgisayar.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Ben geldim, beni görmüyorsunuz.
It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Tamamdır. O zaman şey yaparız. Olabildiğince arkadaş ediniriz bir gün. Bir yandan. posta mı okuyayım? O'ya basıyoruz.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed ones. Also, the training is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Pekala. Nettie az önce sana bir baykuş postası göndererek onunla bir köy olan Lower Hogsfield'da buluşmanı istedim. İngilizce okuyamamak ben. Alışacağız zamanla bunlara da. Dünya haritasına mı gideceğiz? Bu dünya haritası, haritanın büyük bir kısmı sisle kaplı. Bu da görebileceklerinizi sınırlıyor. Yani şu an görebildiğim tek yer burası, kale olduğu için herhalde. Devam. Köyler dünya çapında küçük topluluklardır. Ha, doğru bak, şu yukarıya gitmiştik biz. Okey. ESC. Evet.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Çok fazla görevimiz var. O zaman şu ilk önce şuraya gidelim. Şu an burayı görebiliyorum zaten. Diğer görev göremiyorum. Önce buraya gidelim. Ya yanlış yerden gidiyorum. Merhaba. Seni de bir seveyim ben. Ya. Çok tatlı. Seni de sevdiğime göre gidebilirim buradan.
Handy smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
ADAMOTU.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oha.
Place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Ya işareti göremedim şeyde. O yüzden geç oldu bir tık.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Evet, benimki çok
Now for our
fazla
next
bağırdı
task,
sanki.
we'll be
Normalde
planting
öyle
Disney
miydi?
at our potting table.
Filmde öyle değildi diye hatırlıyorum çünkü.
I need to have a brief word with our new
Kendim mi
students.
konuşayım? Dur.
I
Profesörle
wonder if
konuşacağım.
hippogriffs like milk grass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Neredeyse sığır oluyordum.
Say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Saksı masasında yaban mersini tohumu ekin mi? Ben başka bir şey mi ektim az önce? Girit otu ekti. Cebur. Yaban mersini dedi. Bende yaban mersini yokmuş. Bunlardan birini eklesem olmuyor mu? Olmaz mıydı? Girit otu. Ama olmadı sanki.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find
Yine de
that
kabul
some
ettik
plants are
galiba
better
görevi.
suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hikayla nereye gidiyorum?
Hello. Saw
Hello.
you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Tamam.
But your lead.
Gidelim.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Şuna dokunun. Neye basacağım? Olmadı. Orta tuşa mı basacağız? Anlamadım. Çin lahanasını parçalamayı atın. Atın diyor. Olmadı. Sanki benimki olmuyor gibi. Yani ortayı da deniyorum.
A few moments later.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Ama bana mouse tuşuna bas diyor.
Last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well,
Selam,
imagine
hoş
that
geldin.
dummy.
Ne haber?
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a crucifix.
Aynen, her söylenene de inanmamak lazım.
More of them, if you're keen.
Beni kandırdı.
Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Bir de bana mouse'la yapacaksın diyor ya. Lan. Ne alaka? Onu kapatmak istemiştim sadece. Heh. Şimdi oldu. Aa, ışıkla gidiyoruz. Beni yönlendiriyor şeyle. Çekin bakalım. Beni bir yere yönlendiriyor. Bakalım nereye yönlendiriyor. Tabii ki profesöre. Nerede profesör?
I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much.
Ben deyim. Teşekkür ederim.
See any bite marks?
Görüşmeyi neler yapıyorsun?
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have...
Bitkiler güzeldir. Ben bitkileri
I'm eager to
severim.
learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Tabii ki. Teşekkür ederim. Güzel bir dersti benim için bence. Zevk aldım.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
Şimdi.
Only cost me my damned hearing.
Okey. Şimdi. Yani göreve gitmek istiyorum ama burada değil. Mi? Acaba? Ha, burada aynen. Yürüyerek mi gideceğiz şimdi buraya? Yani. Okey, yok. Büyük ihtimalle yürüyerek gideceğiz şimdi oraya. Çok da uzakmış. Olsun. Yürüyerek gideriz. Yürüyüş yaptığımızı farz edin. Ya da koşu. Aslında şey olsa süpürge uçan süpürge. Ay, yanlış yerden gidiyorum. Buradan gidebiliriz. Evet. Evet, lan. Yani benim kafamı karıştırdın şu an. Nereden gidiyoruz? Buradan gidiyoruz. Merhaba.
It is good to see you,
Çok da
my
uzak
friend.
değilmiş bu arada koşunca.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there. and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Bir dakika, sen nereden öğrendin?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
Kavga var. Ay, ne oluyor be?
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your
Yine
little
para
sister.
topladım.
but you should see them, Mummy.
Her yerden para topluyoruz.
With wings.
Selam Kenan Paşa, hoş geldin.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dock shit and nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
You're gonna regret coming here. Show off all you want.
Well
Aa, bir dakika, bu değil.
No! You idiot!
Neyden özür diliyorsun? Neden?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here, you insolent
Ben neden kabul etmedi?
You'll take this
Presumptor,
student
tell
over my
Rookwood
head!
to find me himself.
Çok kötü oldu, bir saniye.
You haven't
Ay, öldüm.
Put an end to that little charm grinder.
Tekrar deniyoruz. İzin. Kalbimizi çok kırdın biz. Seni bekledik bu arada biz. Şimdi hatırladım, tamam.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ama bir saniye, bir şey ayarlamayı unuttuk. Bekle.
Time to take.
Bir saniye. Ay pardon bu değil.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Child, you'll take
Don't
this
look with
student
find
on
me
my dead body!
Incendio! Incendio!
Release me!
Shine that.
Potato! That's proper feeble, that is! Stupid! Bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Producto! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you lost that. Is that the best you got?
Aa benim iksirim yokmuş.
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
Potato! Expulso!
You're going to regret that. Why would you think you could...
Bu arada iksirim yokmuş. Tekrar deneyeceğim ama bu sefer ilk baştakini kaçmam lazım ilk baştakine. Konuşamadım. Evet. Başaracağım. Bu sefer yapacağım. Olacak.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ama şey diyeceğim.
You've nowhere to...
Bir saniye. Şu muydu? Aynen bu. Başka saldırı var mıydı? Yoktu. Bu kadardı galiba. Tamam.
Potato! We can hold them off!
Kaçamadım bu arada. Yine kaçamadım. Olmadı.
Find me himself.
I'm just warming up.
Little rat! No! Stop that, right?
Okay.
What on earth just happened?
Saniye benim neden iksirim yok? Sahiden. Envantere gel. Benim iksirim vardı sanki. İksir falan yapabiliyor muyuz acaba? Öyle bir şey varsa bakmak lazım. Ama yapabiliyoruz diye hatırlıyorum. Yapraklardan falan yapılırdı herhalde. Ona bakmak lazım. Yapılıyordur bence de.
So close to Hogwarts.
Neyse tamam. Canımız yükseliyor şu an. Tekrar gelecekler sandım.
Are you alright?
I am.
Onu alalım. Bakalım bir.
Excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Evet. Araştırma ne kadar ilginç.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so...
Sıkıcı da demezsin ya,
I'd be
ayıp.
keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay. Ne yapıyoruz?
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Pekala.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Bence ateşe vereceğiz.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Merlin himself would be proud.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Çok güzel. Ama orada bir şey var.
What a day!
Ortada
Hardly believe it.
Revelio.
bence bununla ilgili bir şey var ama. Bakalım.
I take it we can...
Orada bir insanın figürü var galiba.
However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Tamamdır. Bir görevi daha tamamladık. Bu sayede... Aa! Oha! Gitti. Her şeyi toplayıp gitti. Vay be. Burada sandık var. Bunu merak ettim. Ne olduğunu bilmiyorum. Değişik bir şey çıktı. O halde gidiyoruz bizim okula. O sırada ben şeye bakmak istiyorum. Eşyalarıma bakmak istiyorum. Neler toplamışız? Ekipmanlar. Eldivende bir şeyler var mı? Yok. ESC. Burada bir şeyler var. Bu ne? He. Asayı bile ekleyebiliyorsun. Bu da iyiymiş. Ama kötü bunlar ya. Hiçbiri uymadı. Ama yine de bunu ekleyebiliriz. Bir dakika. Bunlar şey veriyor mu peki? Herhangi bir özellik vermiyor büyük ihtimalle. Herhangi bir özellik vermiyor. Oha. Bayağı bir savunma verdi bu. Ama çok bunu istemiyorum. Görünmesin istiyorum. Yapamaz mıyım böyle bir şey? Çok değişik durdu. Okey. Burada bir şey yok. Şapka da var mı? Bir şey yok. Pek de fazla bir şey gelmemiş zaten. Burada da yok. Okey. Bu kadardı.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yanlış yerden gidiyoruz.
Professor Black was never allowed out. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
İkisi dersine katıl. Tabii ki.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize
İşte bu.
and heal a variety.
Tam da bunu öğrenmek istiyordum. Tam isabeti oldu bu arada.
Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed
Yani
a Wiggenweld potion of your...
her ikisi de eğlenceli, keyifli. Hem oynaması keyifli hem de izlemesi keyifli olabilir, evet.
Please begin.
Ben şu an oynarken gayet keyif alıyorum. Alınabilir.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Nasıl yapacağım? Ha. Mouse'u daire şeklinde çevirmem gerekiyormuş.
Could be disastrous.
Boşluğa tıklıyoruz. Bir daha boşluk. Boşluk. Kaç? 3 adım mı yaptık? 3 adım yapacağız herhalde. Tekrardan mouse'la. Ay çok iyi. Bak bu çok iyi detay.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, You'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Tamam. Şimdi nereye gidiyorum?
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Good to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch.
Bu ne? Korek. Morgrain kökü. İyi biz bunu topladık. O. Yumurta da topladık. Sandık da alalım. Başka var mı? Bu ne? Tüy. Tamam. Hepsini topladım ben. Bence tüyü toplamam gerekiyor ama hepsini aldım.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Tamam. Nerede hazırlayacağım?
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Bunu yapabilmek için... bir dakika ama girit otu falan lazımmış bunun için. Edurus. Bunu yapacağız. Pardon. Okey. Beklememiz lazım sanırım bu şekilde.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during... Get it! Not again.
Ne oldu?
Smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Seninle de konuşayım. I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Görüşürüz. Okey, hadi profesörle konuşalım.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Ne demek istediğinizi anlamadım.
Sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Sanki herkes her şeyden haberdar gibi.
Given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence.
Herkes beni izliyor sanki.
You're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Pekala.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wesley ile
That
konuşalım.
was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Hiç sorun değil. Patlama keyifliydi bence.
You're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Hayda. İksir yapmak için ne lazım bize? Çöpare suyu. Girit otu. Bunları nereden bulabilirim acaba? Onları da bulmak lazım. Bir tane iksirimiz var çünkü daha fazlasına ihtiyacımız olabilir.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents.
Bir delilik yaptıysak ne olmuş değil mi?
Them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Ümit neden seni
Why
ispiyonladı?
did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okey. Ketese. Ketese hoş geldin.
My older sister came here.
Yanlış yerden gidiyorum. Yeni yukarıdan gitmem lazım. Teşekkür ederim. Hoş geldin. Nasıl gidiyor? Keyifler nasıl? Buradan gidecekmişiz.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Incendio!
Yanlışlıkla yaktım. 3'e basacaktım, 4'e basmış.
Only 4 more go.
Başka bir kitap var mı orada? Orada uçuşan bir yaprak gördüm. Yaprak değil de kağıt parçası. Ya, burada uçuşuyorsun. Bir dakika, neredesin?
Incendio!
Yahu.
Accio!
3'e basacağım.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Evet. Ravenclaw. Çok geçmiş olsun, kendine çok dikkat et. Bu aralar salgın var galiba. Bugün güzel bir gündü. Ta ki Gerrit yaratığı saçma karışımı mükemmel şekilde haşlanmış dalton sineklerinin üzerine sıçratana kadar. Tüm kazanımı boşaltıp her şeye yeniden başlamak zorunda kaldım. O tam bir baş belası. İksirler hakkında bilinmesi gereken her şeyi bildiğini sanıyor. Deneyimler Profesör Sharp'ın dersini sürekli bölüyor. Eğer Profesör Weasley'nin yeğeni olmasaydı şimdiye kadar okuldan atılmış olacağına kesinlikle inanıyorum demiş. Bu onun günlüğü mü? Hakikaten dedikodu yapmış bildiğin. Okey. Tamam. Buradan çıkabiliriz. Biz de siteden yapmıştık. O yüzden ben Ravenclaw oldum. Böyle okunuyordu değil mi? Okunuşunu unuttum. Pekala. Şimdi kartları toplamaya devam edelim. Bak yine. Bir tane daha. Onu da yakalayalım. Ay, yanlış oldu. Uçuyor. Yetişemiyoruz. Nereye gittin? Kız nereye gittin? Yakalayamadım. Hayır, nereye gitti o? Heh, yakaladım. Seni yakaladım. Bir tane daha mı? Kaç tane var? 2 tane daha mı var? Okey. Yukarılarda olabilir mi? Yukarıda çıkabiliriz. Bir tane daha lazım. Onu da gördüm. Neredesin? Pıtla. Diğer tarafa geçti. Yakaladım seni de. Poppy'nin görevlerini es geçmeyin. Derken Poppy şu an ana görevleri yapıyorum. Arada bir yan görevlere bakıyorum. Yoldan geçersem, görürsem. Bu kızım mı?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone
Artık
but
için
me.
rahat olabilir. Üzülme. Her şeyi toparlan. Şimdi yani ana görevine gidelim. Şu görevi de alalım.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long.
Bulmacalar çok keyifli
I hope you'll
oluyor.
have better luck than I have.
O yüzden yan görevleri sık sık yapabiliriz.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio.
Burada bir kelebek var ama nasıl alacağım onu?
Potato.
Pardon. Bire basacağım. Ha.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I've learned almost all of the goblin spells by heart.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell
Yani
Lenora
işte
that I
Q'ya
solved the
basıp
puzzle
duruyorum.
with that empty frame.
Aa gitti. Güzel. Bunu da keşfettiğimize göre artık kız yanına gidiyoruz.
Lenora, I solved the mystery.
Tabii ki. Bakacağım birazdan.
How?
İpuçları takip
I found
ettim.
the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack
Keşke
for
beraber çözseydik be.
Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Hikayeler.
The moth! I should have seen that.
Nay. Şimdi ben asıl ana görevini bulamadım. O ana görevi bulabilsem, yani buralarda gözüküyor olması gerekmez mi? Enteresan. Göstermiyor. O zaman bir dakika. Değil de kitap koleksiyonlar mı? Görevler. Heh. Aynen bu. Tamam, bulduk. Ay yanlış yerden gidiyormuşum kız. Açıl susam açıl. Şöyle gezsek ya, arkadaş edinelim biz. Burada hep görev olmaz ki, ama arkadaş edinemiyoruz. Harika. Kimseyle konuşamıyorum be. Seninle konuşabilir miyim? Seninle konuşalım, sohbet edelim ya. Ben de oturmak istiyorum. Bana da süpürge verseler ben de uçsam. Uçamıyor muyuz artık? Yok mu öyle bir görev? O göreve geçelim varsa. Sanırım buradan gideceğim. Yine yanlış yerden gittim. Şöyle gidelim. Yoldan sapalım, ne olacak? Bir oraya bir buraya yönlendiriyorsun beni. Nereye gideceğimi şaşırdım ki. Tamam, buradan git. Lan benim dengemi bozdun ya. Tamam, ben çıkıyorum buradan. Uğraştırma beni. Bir oraya yönlendiriyor, sonra yol değiştiriyor. Burada etrafta girit otu falan bulabilirsek çok güzel olur. İksir yapabilmek için. Yoksa iksir olmadan olmaz ki. Burada bir şeyler var mı? Toplayabileceğimiz yok. Şurada kırmızı bir işaret var. Ne o? Büyük ihtimalle burada düşman falan var. Onları kesebiliyoruz gibi. Aa, şu ileride bir şey gördüm.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
Ödümü kopardın.
Incendio.
Yok, başka bir şey yapacağım.
Levioso. Here.
Oy. Kırdım. Kırdın. Böyle mi acaba olay? Okey.
Incendio.
Pardon.
Accio.
Umarım böyledir. Doğru yapıyoruzdur. Galiba hepsini yaptım. Ama olay böyle olmayabilir mi? Anlamadım. Olmadı galiba. Bir şeyler yanlış yaptık galiba. Burada mantar varmış, onu alalım. Odun kırdık. O da iyiymiş. İyi para daha bulduk. İyiymiş. Evet arkadaşlar, burada sonlandırmış olalım. İzlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Umarım videoyu beğenirsiniz. Beğendiyseniz yorum yapmayı ve abone olmayı unutmayın. Görüşmek üzere.